is my reason for preferring Battlefield to Modern Warfare and Call of Duty, because I am like just a little fetus, a little camouflage fetus crawling around out there on the battlefield unless I am in a tank. That is the only way I can get anything accomplished. I might as well be a neon target that says, shoot this dumb motherfucker here. Look, he's just standing there running in place in the corner, he's crying. If you can hear him asking for his mama, it's ridiculous.
It is, but it's also like I think they've made it a little bit more difficult to be in one of these vehicles, because now everybody's got landmines, rocket launchers. They've got the
satchel charges.
Yeah, the satchel charge explosives. I mean, it's throwing grenades. Everything is hitting you all at once.
Yeah.
It becomes really difficult to get anywhere like later on, because everybody keeps ranking up, and I'm just it's like a team of like total experts that are just ready to take you out. And that's fun, though. I mean, I still like it, but a lot of times I'll just hop in one of those crappy Jeeps and just go flying down the road, just buzzing by people, because they're just not ready for that. They're all like set, to like shoot the slow tank, and you're just doing like 60 going right by them. Good time.
Yeah, I get so frustrated. I'm like, okay, I got to do some repairs on my tank for a second. Yeah. Oh, my gunner, he got into the driver's seat while I'm about to fix my tank. You motherfucker, come back! And I'm just standing there out in the middle, and then I get shot. And there goes that asshole with my tank. Like, we had a good thing going, and you ran off in my tank, you asshole.
Well, that brings up a pretty good point, because I mean, I never played any. Last Battlefield I played, I think, was like 1943. But it brings up an interesting point. I'm not sure if this has been the way since Battlefield 2, but I found one of the criticisms that I had about the multiplayer was that I found the unlocking process to be extremely slow. I mean, just as like Nick was talking about with the airplane, with every one of the infantry classes, you start out with kind of a bare bones kit, and in order to get, if you like this one gun and you want to get a sight or anything on it, you've got to use it and use it and use it and use it, pretty much to the detriment of everything else in the game. Which, I mean, is that the way that it's been? Is that the way that it was in the previous Battlefield games?
Dude, you should just find yourself lucky that you didn't get a musket when you started out.
Well, it's really difficult when you start playing the game, and after, especially now, the game's been out for like a week and a couple days when this review goes up. Everybody's got a laser sight and a 6x zoom and fire bullets and invisible force fields and shit, and they throw you in there.
Lightsabers, chainsaw lightsabers that shoot sharks.
Exactly. They throw you out there with an M16 with just an open iron sight. They're like, all right, kill 600 guys, and we'll give you an ACOG scope. And it's just like, what? And then
we'll give you a new grip on your gun.
Yeah. And then
because you're obviously shaking from DTs or something.
I almost put my damn controller through the TV when I found out that you have to level up the United States and the Russian
separately
weapons independently.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Battlefield. Is that too much to ask that when I spend, spend 6 hours trying to level up one gun, that I can get it on both sides of the randomly. Every time you jump into a map, you're put on a random side. So it's not like you get to say, no, I'm always going to be on the U.S. because that's where I've done all my upgrades. So suddenly, you're on this other team and your weapon is shit again. And you're just like, ah, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with like the kits. Like when you're the medic, you can't revive someone at first. You can only throw down the med kit, which is really kind of silly. I mean, I'm just running around constantly, just like in the middle of a firefight going, here's a med kit. And then just running away,
I'm out.
Right. I just feel totally useless.
What classes do you guys usually play? There are 4 classes: engineer, support, assault, and recon. What do you guys usually pick?
Engineer, man. You get a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Use that whenever I can.
Assault. I like being able to heal myself and then bring dudes back to life. There's one map where I scored second. I had like 2 kills and 60 deaths or something like that, but I kept reviving people. So
yeah, well, that's a funny thing about assault, because in this one they combine it with medic and gave you all of the medical kits and stuff like that. What about you, Kevin?
I play medic because you eventually do level up to get a 30 millimeter grenade launcher, which is really cool.
Nice.
But it takes a freaking while to get there. You got to get the revive thing first. But the medic is good, like when you're playing Conquest, because when you do revive someone, it gives your team back a ticket, which is really helpful for the game itself.
Yeah, I've been playing an engineer. I love it. I am laying down landmines like I'm throwing out Mardi Gras beads. I'm just like leaving shit everywhere. I'm like the Santa Claus of death. People, I'll be like across the map and like, boom, 3 people killed. It's like, I just wrecked your whole fucking day. I wasn't even there. That is awesome.
See, I thought about switching over to the engineer after playing the game, after playing online for about 10, 12 hours. I thought about switching over, but then as soon as I picked that class, it was like, oh, here's your crappy gun with no scope on it and no upgrades. It's just like, I think I'll stick with what I've been doing.
Well, see, that's the thing. Some of the maps, like there's one map, Metro, on Conquest, where unless you just want to do rocket launcher, really kind of pointless to do the engineer because you can't use your anti-tank mines because there are no vehicles. You can't repair the vehicles, you know? So it's like, I guess I'll play assault whenever this map comes up because engineer, it's like, well, you get the rocket launcher right off, but that's about it.
There's that one map on the U.S. side when it's a long haul by foot to get to the town where the battle is. And it's like, you're just standing around waiting for a vehicle to appear for a while because I'm like, I'm not running down the road like an idiot. You know, I got to just stand here and wait for a while. And sometimes it takes some time. And like, there's these fixed emplacements that, you know, there's like a rocket and then there's like these guns that you can shoot planes down with. I'm not sure how useful any of those things are because, like, nothing ever comes within range that I've really used those with. And
there's an anti-tank gun like out in the middle of nowhere.
Right?
It's like what in case a tank battle pops up out here, where there are no flags.
Right. So I'm just going to stand here out in the open, zoomed into this gun, just in case something manages to wander along.
Yeah. Oh, I did that, and I was like, okay.
How'd that work out for you?
Wasting my time and looking like a chicken shit coward because I won't get into the fight. But that's the thing is like if you start off at the deployment place and you've got this long hike, some of those assholes will jump into a transport that's got like 6 seats in it and they'll just go.
Right,
they don't wait for anybody. And you've got all these dumbasses like me running behind them going, wait! And what do? They just run up there and then they ditch it. Then they just leave it. And you'll find its smoldering ruins later, you know?
Yeah, or they'll just hop into like the Jeep and they'll just drive it over to the plane and then they'll take off in the plane and leave the Jeep. Yeah. It's like as I got on one, you know, because I thought we were going into the battle and then I just found myself in the grass because the guy got out and left me there. I'm like, okay, I see the priorities here.
Right. Okay, so I had quite possibly one of the most embarrassing moments in recent memory because of Battlefield 3.
Tell it, brother.
It's rough. Okay, I don't talk to people online any more than I talk to the animals at the zoo, okay? I just don't do it because they're just going to gibber at me in some sort of crazy, you know, simian gutter speak, or they might even try to throw their poo at me. So I just don't talk to them. I don't hook up my headset or anything. I played Battlefield 3 hardcore for that first week, like a maniac. Fortunately, Uncharted 3 came along to break its unholy hold on me. I was playing like a fiend. It was all I could do. And I got to tell you, maybe I should have a microphone on because I am more obnoxious with the microphone off. I'm just talking, yelling at my girlfriend. I got promoted. Hey, baby, I got promoted. Corporal 2-star. Woo! MVP, baby. I got MVP. Oh, you make waffles? Cool. Can I get some? Oh, that's delicious. What did you make? Oh, man. Oh, more waffles? Okay. Baby, give me some scotch. And I'm just yelling and having a good time. And I was playing Medic on Metro, and this one asshole kept whistling, going into the microphone. And I was like, this asshole, he won't stop whistling. I'm a medic right now. I'm in assault class. I'm not going to help him. If he dies, I'm just going to let him die. And then I hear the guy go, oh, yeah, well, I'm in assault class, and if you die, I'm going to let you die.
Whoa, what?
I was like,
wait. How did he hear that?
The Kinect microphone was on.
Oh, damn. Wow. I knew that thing was going to come back. It was like, it's Skynet. It's Skynet. I'm telling you.
So I looked over at my girlfriend. She was just slack-jawed. We both had this oh shit look on our face as we realized, because I've been playing it nonstop every fucking conversation in my house for the last week was served up to the Xbox Battlefield 3 community. All of
Have you found yourself on YouTube yet?
No,
Crazy guy talking about waffles on Battlefield 3.
Or there's me, snuggling. Oh, baby, I love you too. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna see if I can get promoted. I'll be in bed in a second. Oh yeah, baby, I love you. Oh, you're so. Give me some snuggles, baby. So humiliating.
That is priceless.
And I think maybe EA was trying to help me out by keeping me from getting into a fucking match, because every time I have to log in like 3 or 4 times. So maybe they were saying, you're just going to embarrass yourself. Stay away from the multiplayer.
Well, that's the thing. You mentioned that, but like I've been on a lot, and I haven't heard too many people talking on Xbox. I mean, like I'll have 1 or 2 guys maybe say something occasionally, but for the most part, it's been really quiet. Like people universally just don't want to speak, at least in the games I've been playing.
Wouldn't that have been nice if we were playing together and you're like, Jason, is that you? Your mic is on?
That is a good point, though. I mean, I have had problems myself connecting to servers on the PlayStation 3, just having to have a couple of tries every time to get in, to the point where I'm loath to leave a map just because I don't want to go through trying to connect 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah, there are technical difficulties. They had some problems when they were dropping Xbox people at one point, and I had to check their Twitter feed to find out if it was, me or it was them, and it was them, and they've posted up messages that say they're having problems, and it's good that they test these games thoroughly before they release them.
Yeah, with like an open beta, they should have done that.
Right.
Oh, wait, they did.
Right.
Well, maybe it's just one more step in this game's like agenda of being a dick to you. You guys tell me if this has happened to any of you guys, you feel like this is kind of a jerk move on Battlefield 3 part. Battlefield 3 is expert at simulating what happens to you when a cop is shining a flashlight in your face or some jackass is trying to shoot a laser pointer into your eyes.
Oh, that's the worst.
I think it's a little bit exaggerated, is what I'm going to say, because some dickhead will shine a flashlight on you from the other side of the map, and it's like as if they're right in your fucking face while they're doing it.
Yeah, I thought, oh God, did I die? Is this the other side? Should I go close?
Shoot towards the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, there's a red light. Am I going to hell? No.
Well, anyway, so what do you guys think? Get some final ratings here.
In spite of all the problems, I loved it. Full price.
Okay. Nick?
I'm going to have to go and give it a low full price. I mean, like, I enjoyed it, but I felt that the multiplayer in Bad Company 2 was a little bit better. And I can't forgive the glitches for this massive Class A title that they spent like $100 million on marketing alone. They should have used some of that money to fix these bugs before releasing it, so, yeah.
Fair enough. Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, I can't give it a better than sex only because, I think there's not enough maps, I know that they're supposed to give you some later or something with the expansion, but right now I do get kind of tired of playing the same ones over and over again, even though I'm switching sides. And, we talked about a few of the bugs that they have technically, but a really great game and having a great time with it, so it's definitely full price for me.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with the majority here and say full price. I play a lot of these games for the single-player campaign, and the fact that this one was kind of lackluster really turned me off. But on the other hand, I had kind of forgotten just how much I love Battlefield multiplayer and the chaos and carnage that ensues. The leveling up is a little strict, and I could do without that. But all in all, it's a really good time. So, yeah, full price.
Oh, do you want to quickly talk about how they lied about you being able to fly the jet in the single-player? Because they say, you can fly planes. Only in the multiplayer can you fly the planes, not in the single player. You're in the fucking gunner position. Woohoo, great, fantastic. Well done, EA.
Like, you seem to have a really, really abnormal obsession with flying an airplane.
Who doesn't like airplanes?
I know a lot of people who don't like airplanes.
You're very tuned into the marketing too. Like I see the commercials. I honestly don't hear anything anyone says during any of the commercials that come on for any game. I mean, I just kind of look at the visuals and go, "That looks nice," and I think my brain tunes it out. But apparently, you're taking notes. You know exactly what they're promising you and how they're going to let you down when you get the game. So that's cool.
Well, when I see TV spots and giant posters of Battlefield 3 all over the London Underground, and on the day of release they celebrated by hiring real tanks to go through London, that's when I, say that they marketed it a little bit too much and they didn't deliver.
All units this net. Be advised, a catastrophic earthquake event in Iran is affecting all operational capability in the Iran-Iraq region. 5 seconds.